always on the move. But one of the things that I always do is check what my social networks are doing, see whether I can help, see where I can share my knowledge, see whether I can create knowledge. And then from there onwards, what I do is I check my diary to see where I have to go. I work for IBM Madrid. My boss is in the US. I live and work in Gran Canaria, and I don't use email. It was nearly 4 years ago, right? I was coming back to the office and I found myself with like several hundred emails in my inbox. And I thought, like, I'm sorry, this is not a way of productivity. I need to kill this. I need to stop that. So what I did was I basically dumped email. Easy. I wanted to find a way to become more productive again. The idea was to realize that I needed to regain back my productivity by using more collaborative tools. I created a blog post where I told everyone in the company and outside that I was going to stop using email. And instead, I was going to use social software tools, right? My colleagues were shocked. They were telling me, how are you going to do that? You're crazy. We are an email-driven company. You're not going to survive. We're going to give you like 2 weeks. Well, I've been doing it for 3.5 years and I'm still there. And I'm doing it every day. What it's meant for me, it's meant a new way of working, where I've become a lot more collaborative, a lot more open, and more importantly, I share a lot more of my knowledge. I'm no longer the bottleneck. What I have decided to do was to design a new way of working for me and my colleagues. So what I do is I spend a lot of time sharing and educating them and coach them on how they too can move away from their inboxes. So this not just benefits the individual, it benefits the groups, the networks, and overall, the company itself. Why? Because they will be able to keep people. When I started doing this, I started getting like, 30 to 40 emails per day. Now I'm just getting 16 per week. I was closed, private, with power struggles, into more open, transparent, and engaged tools, social networking tools. I become a lot more helpful to other people because I'm no longer just working on 1 or 2 individuals' work. I'm actually helping out the social networks become better at what they do already. With your email, right, you no longer have the control. You always depend on other people. In social networks, you control the flow. You control who you network with, who you share knowledge with, and who you collaborate with. That's the liberating movement from breaking out from the inbox. It's thinking outside of the inbox, realizing that to become more innovative, to find that new way of working, you need to encourage open collaboration, open knowledge sharing, something that email wasn't providing. So what I did was basically break the chain. The main shift for corporations is that for the first time they're realizing they have got a huge amount of hidden talent behind the firewall. They're people. I'm much more powerful myself with my networks than with my inbox. Email will survive. It will still be there. There are good use cases for it. What we're going to see is we're going to see how it's going to transition from being a content repository to being a messaging and notification system. The future of work is going to be more distributed. Work is going to get done around social networks and communities, and we're going to have less hierarchy and more hierarchy. For the first time in 15 years, I now own the work that I do. As a story.